Alright, what is going on today, YouTube? Sodas here, and today I've got some squad deathmatch gameplay on Operation Metro. And this is only about the third or fourth time that I've played deathmatch. And what I like and I don't like deathmatch, or squad deathmatch. And the reason why I don't like squad deathmatches is if you have the team split up, like the very start of this game, there's one full squad, one squad with one guy, and then two squads with two people. And you're not able to switch squads and to make like a full squad, and so you could have a squad that's full, and of course they have the advantage right away, and so they end up taking the lead right away. And it's not until about like 5 or 6 minutes in that two people end up joining our squads, and the game fills up. So the first probably like 5 or 6 minutes is pretty slow gameplay, and this is a fail on my part right here, where I should have shot the two guys, but I ended up going for the revive and almost had him killed. And then even though the guy who I revived ended up killing him, the other guy gets revived, which I like in squad death matches. When you revive someone, it takes the kill away, so we go from getting 1 kill there to 0 kills. And here I'm trying to switch the squads because I thought you could switch the squads, and so I was a little disappointed in that. But you know, I mean, squad deathmatch, I mean, as long as you're playing with your squad and just spawning on top of each other and reviving each other too. And this is the only map too where there's not an infantry reviving vehicle, so it's kind of just more of a gun-on-gun fair for like everyone, although you'll typically in all the maps get a lot of snipers on the outside of the map. And I hate it. I hate when there's snipers on my squad deathmatch teams that I've played, because they usually just sit in the corner of the map and go like 5-2 the whole entire game, and you end up losing. But luckily, the two guys that joined like in a minute too, they're not they were pretty good. They were listening. They didn't have mics or anything, but they were listening to us, and so we were staying together. Pretty much for this map, a lot of people start going near the big tree when you spawn, because you spawn in the back where we did, and we just call this center map right here, center part of the map, like where the big tree is, just like the big tree, because it's, I don't know, it's kind of like centered. You have the concrete around it, and it's good cover when you begin, but typically there'll be people on the right side sniping, and it's just, you just move slowly with your squad, taking people out. There's a double kill here with those little long range kills, and I think we start going a little bit forward here. And the one thing is too, in squad deathmatches, there's people coming from you in your sides and your back the whole entire game. There's 3 other squads, and I just happened to turn around and see the guy, and he pretty much ended up getting me because I wasn't expecting to turn around and see a guy right there, so it kind of surprised me. The one thing I do like too with the last few updates that they've been having is that you're able to get the suppression assist a lot easier, so that's another ribbon you can get to help rank up a little bit faster. And you always want to spawn on your squad mates if possible, and those are the 2 guys that just killed us, and my buddy ends up taking the kill and I just get wasted. But that's alright, because I think what is it? Oh god, I hate those freaking guys with the little the noob tubes. I mean, this guy, he ends up killing us a little bit later on, and I only used him a few times so far, and that's just to get my 20 kills for the professional Russian, because I was going to try to do a road to the professional Russian. But we couldn't get anyone else on our squads, and no one else was on, and so we ended up pretty much just getting screwed with no one playing with us. And you know, when it's two against 4 people, I mean, you're gonna lose every time, no matter what. And so we end up going along the cross on the side of the map here, and it's just for squad deathmatch, you just gotta watch out for those guys, because they're just shooting those noob tubes, and he ended up killing both of us with that one shot there. And I know in the next update they're gonna tone those down a little bit. I know they're already pretty weak, so I don't know if people will be using them. I personally don't use them because I'd rather have the healing than a few little extra random launcher grenades, because they're not as powerful as grenades, especially if they tone them down. But we're just spawning out here, going towards the big tree. I mean, everyone just usually kind of just hovers towards the big tree, and then we just look out, see where the snipers are, and do little pop shots. And typically, if they're out in the open, I mean, you'll kill them probably like 7 out of 10 times, and the other 3 times somebody else will kill them. And like the other guy just got finished off from another squad, and so we're going to attack them, because we're pretty much just rushing them as much as we can. And my buddy was the engineer, so he got you know, he's throwing some rockets out there and stuff too. Typically what we like to do, or at least what I like to do, is having 2 engineers and 2 medics, or assault class, whatever you want to call them, so we can get our 2 revives going, and then typically there'll be the infantry fighting vehicle, and so the 2 engineers can kill the infantry fighting vehicle, or have like 1 medic or 2 medics, and then an engineer and the ammo guy, whatever they're called. I forget the big old machine gunners that hopefully they're gonna tone the accuracy down for them, because I mean, you like the M249, yeah, that gun just does not move at all. There's like no recoil on it, which I'm surprised no one uses that more, because I used that one and I got about 800 kills and just got bored of using it with the no recoil. And if you don't like getting shot in the back, squad deathmatch is not for you, because it's going to happen a lot. You're just going to get shot in your back so many times and just get so frustrated. But, you know, it happens. I mean, it happens with them spawning on you, like in your back. So we end up have a whole squad now, luckily, and so now we start taking over, because I think we're losing by only by 5 right now, but we pretty much just end up just slaughtering these guys now with these 4 squads, because I mean, I think each of the teams had like 2 snipers or something too, so I mean, they're just sitting in the back, you know, going 5 and 2 the whole game. When you know, if you're running around with a machine gun or assault rifle, you're gonna get that in like 2 minutes if you even try. So I'm going up here. I mean, I know that playground's to the right over here, and the snipers were always typically around there and that other bridge. That's a big spot for them, and then the other big spot obviously is near like the subway entrance if you're playing like Rush or like Conquest, because they're always there and always just popping up and just getting some good little headshots on it. Because this site too, it's been my favorite site. I was using the iron sights for a long time, and just my aim sometimes is just atrocious, so I end up doing the I think it's called like the RDLS sights or whatever. I don't know, something. It's kind of like the red dot, but I don't know, it's called something else. And pretty much now that we've got the squad, we're just going along, and this guy's running along the edge of the wall, which typically is a good corridor to pass, and you'll see a lot of people running through there. But I mean, if you're gonna run through there, don't run in the middle like that guy. You need to hug the wall as much as possible, because you need that cover with those bushes. I mean, it's not much, but it's better than just running out in the open like a freaking idiot. But we're hearing the sniper shots over here, and so we're looking for him. I know the guy dies, and there he is, and I miss him. Miss him a lot. Just my bad aiming again. I mean, it'll come out sometimes where my aim is just, it's atrocious. But it's on sometimes, and sometimes it's not, and it's just how it is. And I turn around because I know they're calling for them in the back of us, because the squad just spawns. And typically, like what will happen in squad deathmatch too, is if you have 1 or 2 guys coming at you, all of a sudden you could have the 3rd or 4th guy on you, because everyone spawns on everyone pretty much in squad deathmatch. And so we're just I'm doing my suppressive fire, throwing my medkit if I get healed. So I saw the guy coming, and I'm just crawling along. I'm trying to get a little bit closer. I see him shooting at him, and then I lose him, and then I thought that was my buddy for a second, and I end up flipping the pistol and finishing him off, luckily, because it was close. He probably should have had me there, but he ended up stopped shooting me for a second, which I don't know why. Oh well, his loss. And then I get one of these guys right here just running up, because you always have those guys spawning off the snipers, and pretty much when they're spawning off those snipers, they're going to be running out in the open for pretty much a long time, when you're going to have that opportunity to pop them off, especially like in these bigger maps. And I know like with the new maps just launched, like Wake Island, you'll have like 20 snipers and like 5 guys actually using like assault rifles, so you'll have people running across the whole entire airport on the squad deathmatch for Wake Island like all the time, and it gets pretty frustrating. And here I know the sniper's shooting at me from my side, and I'm already out of ammo with my assault rifle, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna pull the pistol out, hopefully get lucky and try to get a guy. And I ended up getting him right there with the headshot with the pistol before the sniper finally hits me out of his 20th bullet that he shot at me. But that's alright, because I go to get my revenge on this guy too right after I spawn right here, because every time a sniper kills me or I get killed by those damn grenade launchers, I just get so pissed off. And so I end up just going right for him, not even worried about looking down for anyone else. So I go right to the edge of the map, and fucking they just pissed me off. I see he's not at that tree anymore, so he must have moved around. And obviously the snipers just hugged the whole outside of the map the whole entire game. And that's the only thing I want to do right now is I just want to kill this guy after that. And I know my two buddies in the squad just popped down right there. So I know, oh, okay, they got to be over here on the outside of the map. And luckily enough, right when I get up here to the sniper, one of his buddies spawns behind him. So it's the easiest double kill you'll probably ever see in Battlefield for sure. And so, or ended up getting pretty much close. We got, yeah, a little over half of the kills now with their squad. And I end up getting this first guy right here. My good aiming, and then all of a sudden my aim turns to shit, and I cannot kill this guy for the life of me. I hit him a few times and stuff, but the buddy ends up finishing off down there, going along the side of him after I shoot 30 bullets at him, and I hit him like 2 times. But that's alright, just my aim just being shitty sometimes, but I'm pissed there that I didn't even get an assist for that or anything. When I know I hit him, I know I brought his health down, but that's alright. It's only like 30 points or 50 points, whatever it would have been. It's, you know, 1 kill and I already would have had that much. This is crossing through the playground again, the little lake there, looking for the snipers, because I know pretty much once you get to that side of the map, what's going to happen is there's no one going to be there. So once you start killing them, they're going to spawn on the other side of the map. So it's time to run all the way to their side again. And so obviously we go all the way to the other side of the map now. We start seeing them running. Pop off the first one real quickly. And we're coming up here over by the big tree. And I knew they were there because they said they called them out. And I think what ended up happening was those little bastards ended up killing one of them. And I find one. And the reason why I don't shoot right here is because I don't use a silencer. I just don't like them like in this game. And so at least if I'm going to shoot at someone, I'm going to make sure I'm going to kill him before I shoot at him. Because if I would have shot that guy, I most likely wouldn't have killed him. He would have turned around, and it's just the laws of video games. He would have just turned around and killed me. And this guy, I was aiming probably like 2 feet above his head, and he just got a perfect headshot on me because of my horrible aim. And so I'm spawning on the squad mates again, and we're trying to finish it up because I know we have a few kills to go. And we're looking for him, and luckily my buddy just died right there from that guy coming up on him, or they killed each other, and so I ended up reviving him, which is good. And we're almost there. We need 8 kills to go. And I see the 2 guys in here with everyone just running at him, and I don't get any of the kills because these 2 guys killed them both. But I get the revive, which is just as good as a kill because it's the same amount of points. And I know we're close right here, and I'm trying to get the last kill, and I end up dying. And I spawn again, trying to get the last kill, and which I didn't even see that guy crawling right there. I mean, I saw the guy that I was shooting at, and he was shooting at me, but it's just there's that point where you just get so focused shooting at people where you're not watching the sides at all. And just trying to do what I can to get the last kill. And I go and get the revive. Because we're down, or we need 3 more kills to finally finish the game. And I get one right here. Oh no, I'll get the assist, that's right. That's when I was pissed off. I was saying he stole my kill. But it happens. You get the suppression assist, which is good. You can actually get those now. And that finishes this commentary. Alright, thank you guys for watching.